Well, welcome back to the channel. We are somewhere a little bit different today. We are at the Orange County Convention Center for MegaCon Orlando 2025. Something a little bit different than we normally do. Today is technically day 2, but day 1 for me. Today is Friday. And we are here to do all things nerd, all things cosplay, all things everything. But there is a lot of Star Wars and a lot of Disney here since we are so close to the theme parks. A lot of Harry Potter, all of that. This is such a fun event. If you live anywhere near this area, I know people also travel for this. I'm so excited. I am re-wearing, and I'll show you guys a whole clip after this, my Wally cosplay from D23 Expo 2024. And I'm just so excited for day 1. So let's go. Okay, so here's the Wally cosplay. Hopefully you guys can see it kind of well. I do have pictures over on Instagram from D23, but here it is. It is so cute. I love it so much. I wore it to that and I was like, I put so much time and so much effort into this. I have to wear it again. Also, there are droid builders here who not only build droids from Star Wars, they build Wallies, and they are debuting an Eve this weekend. So we are going to be checking it out. We are going to be taking pictures because we have the full-blown Wally cosplay. And if you guys don't know, my puppy is named Wally. That's why I have a very weird fascination with the character Wally. But I've got it all, including Hal, the cockroach, his little cockroach buddy. He goes right there. We've got the boot. We've got the Christmas lights. We've even got the lunchbox. We got it all, so let's go. I also totally forgot to mention, this is gonna be a long vlog, guys, because we are packing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday into one YouTube video. So get your snacks, prepare. This is gonna be a long vlog. Off we go. Let's go to MegaCon day 2, technically day 1 for me, but it's Friday, let's go. So our first stop of the day is going to see Ashley Eccleston. I want to see her panel. She is the voice of Ahsoka and the creator of her universe, who has a booth here. We'll be checking that out later. So let's go check out her panel. And then right after that, I probably won't get a chance to talk to you guys, but right after that, we are going to try to go watch the Twilight panel. They have 4 of the actors. It's the dad, Emmett, Alice, and Jasper. So we're gonna go try to watch that as well after that. So I'll see you guys after we're done. All right, so we are here for Ashley Eccleston to see the Ahsoka panel, and we already got this awesome poster. I did not bring a bag to put posters in. This is gonna be a problem.
Trying to get it up off the ground. It took really, well, 2 failed attempts before Lucasfilm actually told me yes. I went to Lucasfilm and I didn't know anything about running a business. I didn't know anything about licensing. I literally knew nothing. And I approached them twice and they told me no twice. And they didn't tell me no to my idea. They told me no to how I was going about it. And the reason I share that is because sometimes the most powerful information, the secret to yes comes right after the word no. So they weren't telling me no to my idea. They were saying no to how I was going about it. So they were saying, "Probably Sky Guy." They were meant to be together. It really is. Dave Filoni told me from the beginning. He goes, "Look, a lot of fans are going to want to ship the 2 of them." And he goes, "But it's not like that." He said it's like brother, sister, and that's exactly what it is. They are family, they love each other.
Know each other.
It's a little bit, you're right.
It is very brother-sister-esque.
Not
as many, I feel like, as everyone here. I need 4, but I'm probably pushing like 15 lightsabers. Oh yeah.
Are they all on display?
No, not yet, but they need to be. They need a lit cabinet. Yes, they do. But no, I mean, I like to say my perfect lightsaber would be the Clone Wars hilts with white blades. That would be my perfect mashup because I love what the white blades stand for, and I just truly love who Ahsoka becomes. And I mean, we're still finding out more and more about her, but the fact that she was one of the founders of the rebellion and she just wants to help others, I mean, full crown, come on. So I love what she stands for, and so those would be my perfect sabers.
But which part is your favorite?
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
No, it's a tainted question.
There's First of all, I'm always at the park, so if you see me, please say hello. I'm there more than you realize. But I'm often, I'm not trying to hide. Like, if I'm not on the stage or at a con, I'm wearing no makeup, I have on a hat. So a lot of people don't recognize me. But if you do, please say hi. Okay, it's a two-part question. I love Epcot. I always have.
She has taste.
Delicious. My current favorite ride is Guardians of the Galaxy. I love it so much. So ever since I was a kid, Epcot was my favorite park. What? Great question. Okay. Actually, Canada.
Yes!
And I will tell you why, because my favorite country's pavilion is the UK, United Kingdom Pavilion. Because I love Alice in Wonderland. Shout out to Alice right here. Which, yes, this is a selfless plug, but I have an Alice in Wonderland collection that's in there right now, which is total bucket list dream come true. But so Canada would get me closer to the United Kingdom Pavilion. But so I became a cast member, Disney cast member, on my 16th birthday. Literally, that's all I wanted for my birthday was to become a cast member. And you could be 16 back then to become a cast member. So I wanted to be in entertainment, and that was literally my goal. But I wanted to be in entertainment in the Magic Kingdom. Wanted it so badly. Didn't happen for me. It was Hollywood Studios. And at first, I'll be honest, I was a little bummed about that. But oh boy, that began a lifelong love affair where Hollywood Studios became my park. So Hollywood Studios is now my park. I was a cast member there. Her universe actually got into retail. I sold the very first kind of retail shirt for her universe at Hollywood Studios. I did, yes, thank you. I did Star Wars Weekends at Hollywood Studios, which I'm just throwing my dream out to the universe. I want Star Wars Weekends to come back.
Yes!
I'm just throwing my dream out to the universe. I want it to come back. And it's just, obviously now Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the 2. So now Hollywood Studios is my park. It's my home park, and I'm very proud to call it that.
Ashley Green, Jackson Rathbone, Kellen Lutz, and Peter Facinelli.
Well, hello, Orlando! Wow, look at all these people here. This is so cool. Thank you all so much for coming. We love you so much. Mwah.
Hi to us out there. Have you all had a chance to meet with fans yet today? Or? Oh yeah. Yeah? Having a good time so far? It's been great so far. Everyone's the best. It's literally one of the best things that we could do on a weekend. So I love that. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, to hear it. So we're going to kick things off with a few questions for you. So I have been a Twihard since day one, but I know that public perception has changed over the years. So I'm curious for all of you, what has it been like getting to see the Twilight Renaissance firsthand? I love it. One, it's just like, I think my mom calls it the gift that keeps giving. She's like, for you to be able to be a part of something like this that people care so deeply about is a real gift. And the fact that now we're seeing people who watch this as like 8-year-olds come in and go, oh, my daughter watches this, is like, it's just crazy, and it's been cool to see kind of how Twilight aged. You definitely see now, I feel like, with the younger generation, them going like, that's a red flag. I don't like that. That's not, he's how much older than she is? Which I have a daughter and I'm all for, so it's been cool just to see how different groups of people, how it resonates with different people. For the rest of you?
I think the Twilight Renaissance, as you say, is because of all these lovely people, honestly. You guys have breathed life into the series. When we were first making Twilight 1,000 years ago, we had no idea that it would work. And in several circumstances, we thought it was going to fail miserably. Like the weather during the baseball scene. And we had hope because we're artists. And at the end of the day, it's y'all who showed up, or maybe your parents. And they bought the tickets, they camped out, they made it something else. And it's become even more just absurd. I don't know. Edward, like the ratties, like the fandoms, this is the skin of a killer, Bella, you know? Let's have fun with the things that we enjoy, and we don't care what anyone else thinks. And that is.
I told Catherine, I said, I think it'd be fun if I whisper something in his ear. Because no one will know what that I whispered to. So if you watch the movie, I lean in and I whisper something in his ear. So I'm gonna tell you what I said. And while I looked around, I was like, okay, nobody can't leave this room. What happens in Orlando stays in Orlando. Because I don't want anybody else to know, so I'm gonna give it to you. So I leaned in the first time, on the first take, and I said, I'm sorry. Because I felt like, Carlisle wasn't really asking for permission. You should always ask for permission. And, to change him into something that he wasn't quite, doesn't know about was kind of, he felt guilty about. So I said, I'm sorry. On the second take, I think I said, Rob, you're so handsome. And then he smiled a little bit, and that's the take that's in the movie, if you watch it. What was the question? What did I leave out?
Is there like a thing you wish you had done? Like, do you wish you'd done a third take where you just kind of gave him a little kiss or something?
Yeah. No, I was satisfied with the second take. But what I was jealous of when I was reading the books, I saw in the second one, they're gonna go see the Volturi. I was like, Carlisle will definitely go do that, because I was like, wait, I don't get to go to Italy? And then when I was reading the fourth book, I was like, oh, she's having the baby, so I'll be delivering the baby. And I was like, wait, I don't get to deliver the baby? So I was like, and then there was a battle scene, and then I was like, wait, I don't get to do any battle scenes? My head's on the ground? So there's a lot I got left out of.
Tattoo on my body that says I'm lost, and still Rob is more likely to get lost than me.
Incredible. Okay, the next one is, who had the best vampire costume, whether that be the makeup, the wardrobe, or the hair? This is a hard one, I see. Ready to reveal?
Peter's scarf got to wear Peter.
I love that. All right, the next one is, who would you trust the most in a real-life vampire scenario? Who would you trust? I guess to get you out of the situation, or maybe to throw to the vampire to be the sacrifice. Nice. All right, the next one is.
Who got when Bella got
When
pregnant?
Bella was pregnant.
4.
Oh yeah. I thought, okay, fine. Sure, 2, 4, whatever. That is when I think they tried to take our phones away, and Peter and I also got in trouble for playing with Bella's doll.
Oh yeah, the life-size one.
Yeah.
Shut up, not the little one. There was a life-size
Correct.
doll, like we walked backstage. Okay, here's the story. So they were
really
shooting on stage, and we had to wait till their scene was over. And all of a sudden, I bump into this table, and there's a life-size Kristen Stewart laying on the table. They made a doll for like when she breaks her back, like a giant. Do they call it a doll? What do they call it? Like a cadaver? No, like a giant.
They all said mannequin.
Life mannequin. but it looked exactly like her. So I was like, sorry, Chris. So then we were laughing and we're like taking, selfies and picking her nose, licking her ear. We were gonna show it to her later, and then security saw us and they were like, the producers had us talking to us. They're like, we need your phones. And we're like, why? Because if your phones get hacked, then that prop will get leaked on the internet. So we got in trouble.
Did the mannequin have a name? Because I know sometimes sets will name the mannequin something funny. No? No? Okay.
Ask the guy to play with it, I don't know. Did you ask its name at least?
Actually, it was
Or did you name it?
I wasn't by myself.
Okay, I had the opposite. So I was at the trailers, and I was hanging out outside playing guitar or something stupid, hanging out and waiting. And then Chris comes out of her trailer. I look up and I'm like, "Hey, Chris. Hey, how are you doing?" And she looked bad, dude. And I'm just trying to be nice. Like sometimes when the girl looks like awful, and you're just like, you don't want to say you look tired, right? So you're like,
have you done something with your hair?
yeah. And she's like, hey, and I'm like, and she's like, it's makeup, it's for the death scene. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't want to say anything. You look horrible, which is good for the movie, but damn.
You sure you weren't talking to the mannequin?
Now I'm wondering.
There was a funny story with Kellen. Oh, whenever we had to hold down Kellen and put his contacts in the first Twilight, right? Because he hated wearing contacts, and the movie didn't have the budget for a contact lens technician, which helps you put the contacts in. So it was the makeup artist would hold them, and Jackson and I would hold down each shoulder, and every morning we were poking our fingers in his eyes, and then at night we were trying to grab them out, and it was just that makes me laugh.
That sucked.
That doesn't make me laugh.
Yeah. It's by the time
Too
they got in,
soon? Too soon?
my eyes were red, bloodshot, just from all the fingers in my eyeballs. But we got close.
All right.
Yeah, I have a funny story. There was one night we had to stay up till all night long, because in movies, when you work and you have to flip your days, so sometimes you shoot from sun up to sundown, and then you're shooting from sundown to sunup. So you're shooting what they call nights. So in order to get your body into that rhythm, when you finish with work, you try to stay up all night long to get back into the other, the rhythm of that. So Kellen was like, hey, are you staying up tonight? I was like, yeah, I don't want to fall asleep. I said, we'll watch something. So come over or watch a movie or something. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're both kind of nodding off, and we tap each other. It's stay up, okay. And then he was at 5, he's like, I think I gotta go to bed. I was like, okay. So you know the story, right? I gotta act it out with him. So he gets to leave. He goes to leave, and I say, all right, good night, man. And he goes to get something behind me, like he goes to get some food or something. And he goes to reach, and I go, good night. And he goes, why are you hugging me? I thought you were going in for a
I
hug.
wanted the beef jerky. I just wanted
I was just going to get my food. I was like, oh, okay.
But it's not, we got closer there too.
I laughed for 4 days after that, because we were just literally 5 o'clock in the morning just giving each other this hug, and then, why are you hugging me?
So we did it. I managed to watch both of those panels. The Twilight one was hilarious. That was hilarious. And I think I showed this to you guys, but we got a poster at the Ahsoka panel, and it is gorgeous. I'm just praying I don't mess this up today, because I did not bring a tote bag with me. I have, and I'll show it to you guys, a lunchbox that's part of my Wally cosplay, and this is not going in there, so we're just gonna try to baby this the rest of the day. This is the lunchbox in question. It is part of my cosplay, and it's what I keep all my stuff in, and this is not going in there, so we're just gonna have to hold on to it. Let's head out onto the show floor and see what we can find. There's a lot of people and a lot of booths to check out. Okay, we're headed towards the community area first, because I'm looking for the Wally droids. But look at all the Jurassic Park vehicles. This is my favorite part, all of the real working droids. There's one with Mickey Mouse. Every year there is an entire Star Wars section. Look how amazing this is. They have 110% upped the ante this year. There is so much more. There's so much Star Wars this year. We've got Ghostbusters. Also have a actual haunted house that you can pay to go through here. That's one of the people advertising it. Got all kinds of cars. I came back to this area first because it's really packed up front, but this is my favorite part. See what we're after though. It's Wally and Eve, and I'm so excited. Hi, son. These are amazing. There's multiple of my son. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. Hi. Wally! Cute all of these are. I'm obsessed. This is why I had to rewear my Wally cosplay from D23. Amazing. We got a Dalek. There is an entire Doctor Who area completely filled with Daleks and a police box. There are so many vendors here, including ones that have loungeflies, some of these being older loungeflies that you might not be able to find anymore. Of course, I'm a pin trader at heart. We had to find some pins, and look at these Eevee Evolution pins. These are gorgeous. Okay, I'm loving this. Billie Eilish and Scarlet Witch. That's great. We may have to get that. This art is hilarious. We have Hercules, Hot to Go, Chapel Roan. That is hilarious. Look at R2-D2 at the bottom. Oh my god, and C-3PO and Baby Yoda, Grogu. Oh my gosh, these are so funny. Toasty Totes has made it back this year. Last year, the Pedro Pascal one was very popular. These are so funny. I love the Joesph Quinn one. We're going to try our hardest to go to his panel on Sunday. Bigger on the inside. They have entire booths of Lego minifigures. These are so cute. I also saw a Taylor Swift. I'm going to have to go back and show that to you guys. These are my favorite. Taylor Swift. That is so funny. Yeah. There are so many amazing vendors. It's very packed, so I'm gonna kind of pick and choose what I showed you guys. And we're gonna be here for 3 days, but there's so much stuff. If she's here, I'm gonna find her. We found Taylor Swift art. Wait, this is gorgeous. This is the artist, and it's all like, the art style is beautiful, and it's so much Disney. Look at the Rapunzel one up top. Here it is up close. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wait, this one of the castle? I do not need any more Disney art. My office is full of it. Guys, I found my place. There's Disney pins. There are a bunch of fantasy pins as well. These Hercules ones, I love. But I'm loving these. They're little golden books. Oh my goodness gracious. There is a little golden book that is Wally. I just found one that's coming home with me. That one on top. That's a fantasy pin. Oh my gosh, that's coming home with me. Did you honestly think I was walking away from that booth without getting a Wally pin? Look how cute it is, and it was only $15. I cannot wait to add this to my Wally collection while wearing my Wally cosplay. This is perfect. There's even like a whole thing of hoodies. These were here last year. So many, basically every character you could possibly imagine. There's also an entire section, this is by 112 Collective, of all kinds of collectible figures. These are all the DC ones. We're gonna head over here. There's a bunch of Marvel ones. These are amazing. You guys might be familiar. Girls Crew makes a lot of Disney and Marvel and Harry Potter and Star Wars jewelry, and they have a booth here. They were here last year as well. And look, they have the new Valentine's Day Wally earrings. but I feel like I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. So look how gorgeous all of this is. Gorgeous. We've got some Ahsoka ones and more Ahsoka. Very fitting since we just watched that panel this morning. Ooh, I like these. What am I always going to find at each booth? The pins. So I bought from this vendor last year because they have so much Disney stuff, like they have stickers and stuff. But I bought stickers from them last year and their Disney characters was Boba and they are on my water bottle that I take to the parks with me. But this year they have phone charms and keychains of Wally as Boba, so you know it's coming home with me. There are so many cute stickers. Look at these Star Wars ones. I remember this vendor was here last year. These are so cute. But what I love, member of the Pink Pony Club, very cute. Found more Taylor and Bridgerton. These are gorgeous. This was here last year. These are absolutely gorgeous. Grogu. These are beautiful. This is the artist for anybody who's interested. These earrings are so cute. We've got some Pokemon, some Studio Ghibli, but I gotta show you guys the one at the top. It's RuPaul. I found all kinds of embroidered keychains, and they've got Figment and Orange Bird. These are so cute. Wait, this is so cute. We have Figment and the Hitchhiking Ghosts, Mr. Toad, the Tiki Room. This is the artist if you guys are interested. And Orange Bird, look at him. He's so cute. Where are all of my What We Do in the Shadows fans? Because that's really cute too. This art style is amazing. This artist was here last year and I love all of these. This is the artist for anybody who's interested. I have to show you guys these earrings. I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. That's me. There's a bunch of Taylor Swift. I just keep finding so much cool stuff. There's so many great vendors. Look at the Buc-ee's. And there's so much Disney too. Look, we got Figment, Beauty and the Beast, all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, okay, these are super cool. I have some pennants from the 50th anniversary from Disney, and I feel like I need one of these. These are so, like, oh my gosh, Kermit. But then also the Haunted Mansion. I love these. They have them for a bunch of different fan bases. And this is the artist. I know you guys know how I feel about Stitch. There is an entire booth dedicated to Stitch. I love it. I found something else I like, specifically Bluey. Where's all my Bluey fans out there? But these are so fun. If you guys are interested, I'll always show you guys the artist if I can. This is the artist. These are really, really cool. All right, it's been a little bit since I spoke to you guys. It was very crazy on the convention floor, especially with an entire cosplay on, and this lunchbox, it is very, very hard to move around on the con floor, but we watched some panels today. The Ashley Eccleston panel was so good, and the Twilight panel was hilarious. We also checked out a bunch of the vendors, a bunch of the artists, and we still have so much more to see. There are a bunch of panels tomorrow. Skeleton Crew is tomorrow. Also, there's a Doctor Who panel tomorrow. So there is so much to see. This is all going to be in one vlog, so don't go anywhere. So I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Well, welcome to day 3, technically day 2 for me of MegaCon Orlando 2025. We are here today bright and early. The con literally just started. I did not come for the entire day yesterday, but we are going to be here all day today because there is so much to do. There is a Doctor Who panel today. There is a Skeleton Crew panel. There is so much. The cosplay contest is this evening. There is so much to do. We still have so many vendors to check out. We still have not gone and seen the Roosevelt booth, the Spirit Jersey booth. There's so much to see. So let's go. I am not in cosplay today. Saturday here at MegaCon is the most busy day. It is completely sold out today, and I am not about to try to cosplay and fight 50 million people at the same time. So we are rocking, hold on, let me turn off tracking. There we go. We are rocking a Hannah Montana shirt. I feel like that's very fitting since my name is Montana. So let's go ahead on the convention floor. I don't remember this booth last year, but Samsung has a ginormous booth this year, debuting some of their new phones. There's actually an opportunity to win one. but also they have an entire gaming setup as well. Very impressive. And I feel like every year MegaCon is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like literally this Samsung booth is amazing. It reminds me of something I saw like at D23. That was awesome. So this is Gallery Panda. You can check them out down here. Absolutely amazing art. And last year they had custom PC cases. So if you're into gaming, you build gaming PCs, they had custom cases here on display, and I think you can order them online. But like, look how pretty. The My Neighbor Totoro. I love the Spider-Man. These are so good. Of course, we found more pins. I am constantly looking for pins. There's an Yzma one. These are so cute. We've got Winnie the Pooh. All the Winnie the Pooh characters. We got Kanga and Roo. These are adorable. This is the artist. For anybody interested. I'm obsessed. Look how cute all this Disney art is. And over here, there's the Muppets. Excuse me. There's the Muppets and their Doctor Who. The Country Bears and Haunted Mansion. So I found some earrings and I'm like, do I need these for when Epic Universe opens? Also these Jack Skellingtons. This is adorable. There's like little acrylic earrings. Here's the artist. Okay, so they are here pretty much every single year, and I love these so much. Where are my Pokemon fans at? Because these are the prettiest things ever. Love this. They're even doing Funko Pops. These are so fun. Oh, look. There's a Kingdom Hearts one at the end. Okay, I love this. Not only is there Star Wars, all of it, but there is also, for all my Books Talk girlies, some ACOTAR. I love it. This is so pretty. I have not seen a lot of ACOTAR stuff. So we're over here at Luca Designs, and these are custom leather jackets. And I believe this is Poe's jacket, isn't it? From the Resistance. Also, we've got a Stormtrooper. That is so cool. They have Vi's jacket from anybody who watches Arcane. There's Sailor Moon. There's so many of them, but I love, like, look, there's Boba Fett. These are so freaking cool. Welcome to Saturday of MegaCon. This is what Saturday looks like every single year. So if you are coming, be prepared. If you can come on Friday, you can come on Sunday. Even Thursday, I would recommend. I am praying the audio is good. It is so busy in here. I have my microphone right here, and sometimes I've been holding it. So hopefully it's good, but you guys are gonna have to bear with me because it is busy and it is loud in here. So we've made it to Charmed and Cozy. I actually follow them on Instagram. They are a Disney small shop, and I'm so happy they're here because their stuff is so cute. Like, I'm sorry, do I need a jean jacket that we put patches on? Because Living with the Land, Figment, wait, these are so cute. I do not need to get these. They also have a bunch of custom Disney pins. My heart. These are so good. You guys have to check them out on Instagram and check out their shop. I've been following them for a really long time and they make really cute stuff. This Epcot pin, it moves, the monorail moves. Some of these are better than what Disney makes. These are so cute. You guys might actually know them from this Orange Bird bag. I believe that Dapper Danielle has it, and it is adorable. They've also got this Epcot one. There's even Tiki Room. Disney doesn't make Tiki Room stuff. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, and the Figment with his little rainbow shirt. I've never related to something more. Even more of My Little Man. These are so cute.
No worries, they get stickers sometimes.
I like the ones like for the hotels. Living with the Land. Even more Tiki Room. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Orange Bird as Spaceship Earth. Now that is cute. But I don't have a lot of Orange Bird pins. Maybe I should start a collection of them. Found it. I'm getting this. This is going on my water bottle. The sticker has been procured. Living with the Land is my favorite ride in all of Epcot. Maybe, like, ironically, my favorite ride. Not roller coaster, but ride in Disney. So I got a new water bottle, a new Awala, can't say that, recently. So we had to cover it in stickers. So this is the place to do it. I'm still desperately on the hunt though for the Spirit Jersey booth and the Roosevelt's booth. I know it's here somewhere. I feel like I've walked this entire con floor over the past 2 days, yet I have still not found it. I feel like I just keep walking the same rows. I don't know how I'm doing this. And because there are so many people here, the service, non-existent. If you are coming here with friends and family and you are going to split up, Honestly, you might want to go the old walkie-talkie route. I saw somebody with one, and that's honestly smart because you cannot make phone calls. The internet really doesn't work. So I'm going to have to try to get my phone to load and see if I can figure out where these booths are. And it's only going to continue to get more and more and more packed. It is like this all day on Saturday.
That's the way time works. We just keep going right around the sun.
I love it. They've got a DJ and all kinds of stuff.
Purchases out there.
So many great cosplays today. Okay, we found something else cool. Look at these shadow boxes. They are Haunted Mansion. Not only do they have the 3 hitchhiking ghosts, there's the stretching portraits and the villains. These are awesome. Gonzo. So this vendor was here last year, and I absolutely love their stuff because it's all like Skipper, Jungle Cruise themed, but it's posters and artwork from like all the different rides, from Halloween Horror Nights, from all things Disney, all things Universal and pop culture, and I love this. It's so good. They have a Gravity Falls one. If you guys have ever watched Gravity Falls, that's adorable. This is what I was talking about, this Gravity Falls one with the Mystery Shack and Bill in the background. I saw this yesterday. It's so cute. Guys, we finally found the Rose booth. I've been looking for it for an hour, but we finally found it. So very similar to D23. The line is crazy for Roosevelt. I know they've got some new stuff here, some exclusive stuff, some just awesome shirts. What I love is the Powerline sweatshirt. Personally, myself, I don't wear Roosevelt shirts, but they make some really nice sweatshirts, and I'm loving the Powerline one. I believe they had this at D23, but this is so nice, and all vendors need to do this. They have both, this is the women's side, and then the other side is the men's, like shirts, and shows it in each size so you can try them on. It's so nice. They have a very organized booth this year. And for anybody interested, here's everything that they've got available. I love the Powerline sweatshirt. And they had something like Florida Orange, kind of Orange Bird, but not really, and that's already sold out. I love the Haunted Mansion one. Stranger Things, Moana. These sell out so fast. Like you can see some of them are only available in extra smalls. D23 was the same exact way. Roosevelt's, like, their stuff is made so well, and it is so popular. I've also managed to find the full Her Universe booth. There's 2 of them this year. There's like a smaller one in the back on the north side, and then this one is on the south side near Roosevelt. And it's all the same merch. It's mainly all Star Wars this year. But this is such a nice booth. I am in love with the belt bag, but I have so many belt bags. I feel like I don't need that. There are a couple con exclusive pieces. This jacket that's Ahsoka themed, this is a con exclusive right now, so it's exclusive for MegaCon. Very nice. Ooh, look on the inside of that. Her lightsabers, I love that. There's another droid on the loose, and this one's purple. One of these days, when I have a lot of disposable income and a lot of disposable times, I will be building a droid like that, but I don't have time for that right now. So I've found something else cool. This is awesome. Look at this House of Dragon, Realm of the Villains, but it's Maleficent. We've got Darkwing Duck, the Addams Family. I love this. Jaws, but it's a Jawa. These are great. I so feel like I need this one for when Villains Land opens. That is awesome. There's also some Tron stuff. We never see good Tron stuff. Wait, we've got 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Haunted Mansion and Figment. This is way too cute. Way too cute. And then this one is House of the Dragon as well, but it's Figment and Spaceship Earth with the land pavilion. Wait, that's so cute. And they're like custom making these as they go. This is awesome. So if you follow me on TikTok, you may have actually seen I showed this vendor off last year at MegaCon because I am in love with what they make, specifically these Orange Bird tiki rooms. Look how cute. The Nightmare Before Christmas ones, those are so fun. Is also here. They've got some of their gaming consoles, very similar to the Switch, and also some of their gaming PCs over there. We'll go check them out. They've got some really awesome cases here. I want to rebuild my gaming PC so badly and do it in all white like this. This is my dream. Okay, I had to step away because the Intel booth is so loud right now, but it is crazy over there. They are doing PC building speed races, like how fast can you build a gaming PC, which is terrifying to me as somebody who has built one. I would be fearful I would break everything. But they are also now playing rock, paper, scissors, shoot for a new Intel CPU. I'm like, those things go for like $700. Definitely very impressed with that booth this year. We're gonna have to come back around there maybe tomorrow. Maybe they'll be giving out, I need a new graphics card really bad, so maybe. All right, my alarm just went off, which means it is time to head to a panel, and this is actually the Dapper Danielle's panel. She has a booth here, and she had a panel yesterday, but I missed it. But she does have a panel today talking about like all fun things Hollywood Studios. So we're gonna head towards the south side. I'm all the way on the north side, so it's probably gonna take me a while to get over there. If you're coming to MegaCon, set alarms on your phone because you are not gonna realize what time it is, and you will miss panels.
Version of the history of this building. The story goes that Sid and his wife Rosie saw a financial opportunity and moved into the outskirts of Hollywoodland in the early 1920s before business really started booming. As the movie studios began to grow, developers came in and wanted to buy Sid's land. He refused because he knew he could make bigger bucks selling autographs, photos, and weird knickknacks that he got out of the dumpster. And actually, Sid and Rosie were walk-around meet and greet characters in Hollywood Studios when the park first opened as well. They are gone. They were removed in 2005, and that's why Sid's house looks so out of place. He's the only one that did not sell out to developers, and that's why there's a random house in the middle of the street. And
something I do want to point out is that through that little door, actually it's hidden right behind the Joe statue right there. This is the access door to the coveted Club 33. And that Club 33 location is a repurposed bar that was called the Catwalk. Now, the Catwalk originally opened when the park originally opened as well, and it gave you access. You would go up the elevator through the stairs, and it gave you access and views, not into Disney Junior, but into what was originally there, which was the Soundstage Restaurant. Yes, before it became the Soundstage Restaurant, before it became Disney Junior, it was a Soundstage Restaurant and remained as such until 1998. And the restaurant got kicked out to make way for a very big bear and his blue house.
All right, well, we finished the Dapper Danielle's panel. It was fabulous. I love Danielle so much. If you want to see more of that panel, I just filmed 2 tiny little clips out of respect for her because she is posting this over on her YouTube channel. So go over there and watch it. It's the history of Hollywood Studios. She did such a good job. She is so funny. Like, it was just such a good panel. And if you go over on TikTok, she stitched one of my videos not too long ago and shared a very interesting Pirates fact about one of the pins we found. So go check that out as well. But that was such a good panel. Now, I am a massive Doctor Who fan, and they have a bunch of people who have played in Doctor Who, and specifically the actress who played Donna, if you guys remember Donna, and her panel is at 2:30. All the way on the other side of the convention center, and it took me half an hour to get from the other side to here to the Dapper Danielle. So we've got 40 minutes. We gotta go. The massive crowd I just had to go through to get over to the north side. This took me already 25 minutes. If you are coming to MegaCon, or really anything like this, D23, anything like that, go to panels way before you need to be there, because number one, there's gonna be a line, and number two, it might take you 25 minutes to get across the convention floor. So I don't know if we're making it in here or not. There is like a astronomical amount of people in line, and I was just in here yesterday for the Ahsoka panel with Ashley Eccleston, and there is not that many seats in there. I don't know why, but this year, like, I think they're hosting it in one of the different buildings, and they don't have the big, huge main theater that they were using last year, and the new main stage is not big enough.
It's Devon, hello! It's not you, it's the one next to you. my biggest fan. Sorry, I know some of you think you like me. But I think he knows all the deep cuts, don't you? Is it deep cuts you call it, or is it deep dive? Who knows? I don't know. Hello, darling.
What was it like coming back after all these years to be on the show again?
It was fantastic. It was the question was, what was it like to come back to Doctor Who? It was just brilliant because it wasn't, I'm sure it wasn't anything David or I thought we'd ever get the chance to do. And we got this second bite of the cherry that was just unbelievably, exciting and sort of nostalgic, but so it was kind of like this, it was so similar but yet different. It was genuinely amazing. It was genuinely a dream come true. Oh, all right, Devon.
Which Catherine Tate show character do you think would make the best companion?
Oh. Which of my characters would make the best companion? Well, I kind of almost feel, I don't know if anyone knows my teenage character, Lauren. Oh, wow, thank you. I sort of feel Donna is sort of her grown up, really. I don't have any scenes that are hard to film because I do not have any depth whatsoever as a person. But, no, and I also am an actor and I'm not, thankfully I'm able to take on a character and then, slip it off. However, when I read the line, I can't remember where it's from. It's like from when Donna first left the show, when her memory got wiped, it was a two-parter and it was called The Stolen Earth and something else. Journey of the Dam? No. What? End? Journey of the End? Journey's End, thank you, we got there. Journey of the what? And when Donna, has the meta-crisis that she takes on part-time Lord, she realises in that moment it's going to end. And she says, what I feel were the hardest lines Donna ever had to say were, I was going to be with you forever. The Doctor and Donna travelling the universe, best friends. And that, to me, that was like, drop the mic. It was so in the heart. And then again, I absolutely think, I know that is the brilliance of Russell's swagger as a writer. Genuinely, I actually think it's been done, and I don't know that I can top this, is I think the brilliance of the idea around, and I'm astonished that I know this, but I do, or even have an opinion about it, the Vashta-Narada. Because it's not every shadow. No, it's not every shadow. No, it's not every shadow. It's any shadow. Yes! Oh, something I know that you don't. Thank you. I think I'll just have applause for the next 20 minutes. I honestly think that was so amazing. It's so scary because it's how could you ever feel safe? Because it's not like. Oh, good question. What is a question I've never been asked at a con? And that is, this will tell you more about you than I should want people to know. About me, rather. Tell you more about me. What's my desert island dessert? That's the question I've not been asked. It often is about sci-fi, so. My desert island dessert. Do you do that game? What's your desert island? No? Okay. How to select, is it? It's the other one. A long time ago.
What's your favorite Doctor other than David Tennant?
Again, didn't know there was others, but I'm going to shout out for Matt Smith. I did know there was others.
It's a little bit longer. I think you're brilliant. Are you ever planning on writing an autobiography? And then also, have you ever seen Drunk History? Like it's a skit show? I think you would be brilliant. All the characters that you do, if you did something like that,
I've been on it.
teach.
Oh, I see.
Let the kids see history.
See me drunk? Yes, absolutely. It's a lesson to learn. I'm not writing an autobiography, but thank you, darling. I don't drink anymore anyway.
Favorite villain?
Favorite villain? The one, what, from Doctor Who? Oh, I was going to say Cruella de Vil. I'd have to say Bashta Narada.
So, I know TV series and you have the Broadway thing. Which do you prefer to do?
I have the privilege of being able to do both, and I love it. Obviously, I love doing stuff live in front of people, but there's no record of it, and so that's why it's also nice to do TV as well. Thank you, darling.
Favorite exotic animal?
Ooh, the dodo bird.
Scene to film.
My favourite scene to film actually probably was, because I saw it in my random script, was when I was suspended in a wedding dress 100 foot up in the air, covered in spider's web.
And there it was, the one, the only Catharine Tate. She is so genuinely funny. Like, I think she might be my favorite companion. I don't know. I have too many companions that I love too much from Doctor Who. But honestly, I think that was the best panel I have ever watched. And I've been to a lot of conventions, and honestly, I think that was the best one I've ever watched. She did not have a moderator. She just grabbed the mic and she walked out onto the floor and started asking people for their questions. There were so many good questions, and she was genuinely so funny. Every response was quick and witty and just so good. 10 out of 10 worth watching. Now, I did just try to get into Ella Purnell's panel. She is the main character from Fallout and also voices Jinx in Arcane. And I did not make it in. I was in the overflow. People have been camped out to meet her or to watch that panel for 2 hours now. So I missed it. I'll have to watch it on YouTube later, which makes me sad because she is the voice of Jinx and I wanted to see that so badly, but we missed it. I think now we're gonna go check out some cosplay. There are just so many great cosplayers today, so let's go see what we can find. I have no clue what this show is, but there's some amazing cosplays. So I have no idea what show this is. They are having like a meetup, but all I can say is the costumes are amazing, and I feel like I need to watch this show now, purely based off of the way the characters are dressed up. But I have no idea what it is. I feel like I'm getting old. I used to watch a lot of anime, and I probably haven't watched any of it in like 10 years, and I do not know the shows. I watched it back in the day when like Ouran High School Host Club was cool. I don't know them now. All right, through the power of eavesdropping, I found out that's from Genshin Impact. Apparently it's a show and a game. I'm out of the loop, but the outfits were very pretty, so now I feel like I have to go look this up. All right, let's go see if we can find some cosplay of characters. I know, hopefully some Disney characters. I've seen some stuff today, I just haven't stopped anybody, so let's go see if we can find stuff. There's also a like whole cosplay area that we can go over and see some cool cosplays. Today is the cosplay contest, which means usually a lot of people debut their better cosplays today. I won't do it because it's too packed on Saturdays. Yes, amazing. All right, we found a cool stormtrooper, guys. We're on a roll. Let's see what else we can find. Absolutely amazing, thank you. Guys, I knew that character too. It was Bill from Gravity Falls. I want to say Mystery Shack, I don't know why. I don't know a lot of these characters anymore. Again, I don't know what character that is, but I do know who made it. And I will put their username up on the screen. They're amazing, absolutely amazing what they did, what they do. If you were at MegaCon last year, they made a full-size Appa and has also made the Guardians. Isn't that what they're called? It's been a while since I've played Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty sure it's the Guardians, like the little guys with the laser eyes. If you've played that game, you know what I'm talking about. They made a full-size one of that worked and lit up and moved. It's amazing. If you want to see some of the coolest cosplays like ever, go and look them up on Instagram and TikTok. I went hunting and I found the Appa I was talking about. This is the cosplay I was talking about earlier. There's also a Korok cosplay. It's time to go see some Legos. It took me a second to figure out what this is, but it's one of the windows from the Tiki Room. They have even more like Tiki Room-esque stuff in here. These are so fun. I recognize parts from the old Cinderella Castle. I know parts of the older version of the Cinderella Castle can be remade and actually make some of these like city areas here. I have the older version. It's been redone now, but I think a lot of the parts are still the same. It's just like different colors and it looks like the new castle. And I just now noticed Superman is pushing the train. Oh, because they're saving the princess. Wait, the bows are so cute, but look at the Mario T-Rex. He has little arms. Minions and Fortnite bus and MegaCon. Okay, so I didn't film this as I was walking through, but I got one of these car peak stickers. These are so cute. You stick these like right in your window, like where like it would roll down, or like when the crack of like the windows in your car, so it looks like they're just like peeking out and waving at you. And this is Piplup. This was the very first Pokemon I ever played on Diamond and Pearl. That was the very first ever Pokemon game on the DS that I ever played, and this was my starter Pokemon, and I love them so much because of it. I bought an Empoleon sticker earlier. He is my favorite Pokemon, all three of the evolutions. So I remember this booth from last year, but I didn't buy anything. It's a bunch of tea. I am a huge tea drinker. I don't drink a lot of coffee. Inspired by like different fandoms and characters. And I got this one. It's a black tea with vanilla, and it is inspired by Doctor Who. Very fitting. All right, well, that was the last clip I filmed from day 3, and I was so tired on my way home that I just totally forgot to check in with you guys before day 4. But we are here. It is day 4. It is the final day of MegaCon. I'm cosplaying once again today, and I'm actually a Korok. I don't know if you guys can tell, from Legends of Zelda, if you've ever played that, specifically the Koroks from Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. But that is what we are doing today. We've got a Joesph Quinn panel today. We've got some really good stuff, and we're just gonna check out all the final things. So let's go to the last day of MegaCon 2025.
Eric in a quiet place. One of the twin emperors in Gladiator 2. And this July, you'll know him as Johnny Storm. Let's bring out Joesph Quinn.
What's going on?
Joesph, thank you so much for finishing strong with us here at Orlando MegaCon.
God, there's loads here. Gee, hello.
Let me hear you if you've met Joesph over the course of this week and got a picture. It's incredible. All right, we have a lot of questions to get through, so we're going to start it off. Now, Stranger Things. Working on Stranger Things meant diving into the iconic 1980s atmosphere with a mix of nostalgia and horror. Can you share any memorable moments on set that really helped you understand the character's place in the world?
Yes. That's a good question. Would you ask me again?
Working on Stranger Things meant diving into the iconic 1980s atmosphere with a mix of nostalgia and horror.
It did.
Can you share any memorable moments from set that really helped you understand your character's place in the world?
Memorable moments. I suppose Eddie's intro, his first scene, where he's quite, thank you. You watched it? Nice. Where he is quite loudly declaring who he is in quite an arrogant way. I think that was quite a revealing thing as to quite a misunderstood young man, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that moment.
Your character, while short-lived, had a huge impact on the fans and the world of Stranger Things. What's one thing you think Eddie did that won everyone over?
God, I don't know. I suppose sacrifice is pretty brave, isn't it? Where he looks after Dustin, puts his life on the line. That's pretty...
You know, one thing I love about MegaCon was meeting a lot of you fans over the course of the weekend, and I was outside talking to a couple of them. and they had this question specifically for you. So Erica, Jesse, Emily, where you guys at? There they are, there they are.
What's going on, gang? Hey, hello.
They wanted to know, you learned to play the guitar for Eddie's epic Master of Puppets scene. Do you still play, and what's your go-to song now? And what was it like getting to play Metallica, which is iconic?
I do still play now, and it was great fun playing that tune. It's hard. I had to learn that. It took a few months. I remember getting an email from the Duffer Brothers during the COVID hiatus. Remember that? Yeah. And they just asked me, like, can you play guitar? And I said, yeah. And then I didn't hear anything back from them until I got this scene from this episode with this incredible scene. And I was like, okay, I don't know if I can play that. But I got to work on it, and that was great fun. And yeah, I still do play. I hadn't played for years. My guitar had been gathering dust. So it was a lovely excuse to kind of get back on the horse, as it were. And yeah, I just noodle around on it now.
That's awesome. Now, it seems Dustin's upholding his promise he made to Eddie. In your eyes, if Eddie made it out of the fight, where would he be now?
Where would he be? Like, he'd be playing D&D somewhere. Maybe with Chrissy. Yeah, that's what I think it'd be.
Your camera, and just the working relationship you two cultivated over the course of time.
Flame on, yeah. Flame on, Pedro, flame on. Yeah, he's a wonderful man. It's a lovely thing when you get to collaborate with someone again in this thing. It's nice, because you go into things and you're familiar with someone, and he's a very funny, talented, brilliant man. We had a great time making that film, and the one before, so it's, and yeah, we've got, well, it's going to reveal a spoiler there. Yeah, I mean, getting to spend a day with Pedro is a wonderful way to spend a day, so I'm very lucky.
Incredible. The trailer for the Fantastic, or not the trailer, but the teaser for the Fantastic Four dropped on Tuesday. Not going to get you in trouble and ask anything that's going to get you in trouble, but I do want to ask, what are you excited for fans to explore with this version of the Fantastic Four?
The dynamic, really, the family dynamic. It's Marvel's first family. They really want to get it right. And I think the cast that they assembled for it, not only are brilliant people, but really choice actors. Vanessa, Kirby, I've been admiring her work for so many years. We've had so many mutual friends, but I never really properly met, and I'm so excited to kind of, be her little brother. It's great. And Evan Moss background. He's a legend. He's such a brilliant actor and has done such detailed, amazing stuff with Ben Green and Pedro. Pedro, I love him. So it was such. I think the thing that we were really focusing on was trying to establish this dysfunctional, caring, loving family, and I hope their fans see that and feel that in the film.
Yeah, let's hear it for San Diego Comic-Con, we had a big announcement that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be returning to the MCU. What? As Doctor Strange. I just wanted to ask what your reaction to that news was when you heard about it.
But yeah, I was there. It was, the ceiling blew off. There's this one guy I remember just kind of. I don't know if I should tell the story, but he was so excited because the casting for Dune has been such a mysterious thing for so many years. And the Russo brothers were getting ready, it's like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're about to announce Dune. This guy in the back was going, Dune! Dune! It's going to happen. We're about to show it to you. It's like, Dune! And then all these masks come out. He walks to the front of the thing. And the mask came off. Bear in mind there was 3,000 people in that audience. I could hear his voice. And it was like, I was so, the thing is, it's just, the love for that franchise is so felt. And so, I mean, he was incredible as Iron Man. And what he's going to do with this, I have no doubt, will be equally as brilliant. So, exciting times.
Now,
All right, so it's been a little bit since I spoke to you guys. We just watched Joesph Quinn, the star of Stranger Things. He plays Eddie on Stranger Things. He's in the new Fantastic Four movie. He was just in Gladiator. He's been in so many films as of recent. We just watched his panel. I showed you guys a couple little bits of it. It was very funny. It was very good. I was very excited to see it. I have loved him in every single role he's played. I cannot wait for Fantastic Four. When we got to see a little preview of it at D23 last year, I was just ecstatic. But I didn't show you guys too much of the con floor today. We've seen a lot of it already. I was just kind of trying to explore and pick up some of the things and the purchases that I was trying to finish up for the day. But the con is now over, guys. It is now over, and I am tired. I have been here almost every single day. I had an all days pass. I've been here for the past 3 days, from like open to close every single day. I am tired. So it is time to go home. It is time to go to bed. It is time for me to sleep for 5 days and then edit this video. But if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button. That's how I know you guys are liking this content. I know this is a little bit different than what we normally make, but it was very fun. I am a massive nerd and Disney fan and Star Wars fan and Marvel fan, and you have all of that here. That's what I love about it. It's not just like anime, it's not just cosplay. There is a lot of Star Wars, there's a lot of Marvel, there's a lot of everything here, and it is amazing. So hit the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, because YouTube is going to notify you every time I post a new video. There'll be a new pin trading video this Friday, so I will see you guys on Friday.